So we're going to cover some of the most important things happening in the world today, aka some viral reels that hit my feed.
You like watching sport, but not the female version of it. Maybe you don't actually like... To the men who...
I love sports. Ryan fucking burping. Wow, he's got 30,000 followers. Wow. It's not even a good AI video. Imagine women in F1. Oh boy. People don't realize how physical that sport is. Sorry to break it, but she's right. Right. You know, if you watch NBA, it's probably obvious in any sport. You see the visceral difference between men and women. The speed, the power, the intensity. Like, if you like watching a sport, obviously you want to watch it at the highest possible level. So anyway, I don't need to lecture you on that, but I don't like sport. I like big sweaty men touching each other. Alright? People like watching people who are good at the sport. I hate her so fucking much. Ryan Gosling eating some soup. Ryan Gosling, right? I mean, he's not wrong. Please take a shower immediately. Did she look dirty? Maybe. 60% of WNBA viewers are male. That's hilarious because it's true. More than half, I know for sure more than half of the viewers of WNBA are women. That's funny. I'm watching two girls beat the life out of each other on UFC. Anyway, next.
Don't actually...
Alright, well it says here, EPS has confirmed... Anyway, EPS have confirmed that gunshots were fired inside the city hall and that a Molotov cocktail was thrown inside. Pretty wild. That's the city I live in, and it's funny to me because look at like turn the sound off. Look at the heat rolling in. Guns, lots of guns. If you don't know, Edmonton City Council is high majority are liberal. Like 80% of our city councils are liberal. Our city is pretty liberal. But when shit hits the fan, they fucking love bringing in the guns. Like, nothing's better than a gun to defend yourself. According to them, by their own actions. So it's funny to me when they're like, there's no place for guns in society. Oh my god, here's a dangerous person. Bring all of the guns. Anyway, maybe this wasn't so viral, but that just cracked me up. How they always just bring in every fucking gun in the vicinity. They're not anti-gun. They're very pro-gun. We got some basketball news coming out. Oh, I miscentered this. In 1999, Kevin Garnett told Tim Duncan, "Happy Mother's Day, motherfucker." Duncan lost his mom to cancer at 13. Duncan reportedly hates Garnett. Shocker. KG called me a cancer patient. I'm pissed because you know many people died from cancer and he's tossing it like it's a joke. Okay. You do look like a cancer patient. During a Knicks game against the New York Knicks, Kevin Garnett got into an argument with Carmelo Anthony. KG told Carmelo Anthony that his wife, Lala Anthony, tasted like Honey Nut Cheerios. That's funny. Fuck you, Noah. Kevin Garnett to Joakim Noah, who idolized him as a kid. In a game, Kevin Garnett and Glenn Davis got into, oh, I remember this. And then he said, stop crying like a baby. He called him a baby, basically. What a bitch. So, Garnett in a game versus the Chicago Bulls. Garnett told Isaiah Ryder to keep killing Jordan. KG talked more trash to Mike. Then MJ dominated the fourth quarter and won. KG never trash talked to MJ again. I don't know if that's true, but yeah. That's not trash talking. That's personal and wouldn't flow in the 80s, 90s. It became personal with me.
That's resurfaced from like the 50s that's going viral right now, like the steps for what a woman should do to make sure her husband is happy. Dude, the shit women used to do for their husband.
Find that article, Malik.
It's insane. It's literally like, okay, so when he comes home, make sure, like, reduce sound, turn off any irritating sounds, make sure the children are calm. When he walks through the door, don't complain about any issues you had through the day. It literally says in the article, you might have had a bad day, but he probably had a worse one. So be nice to him when he comes in. Did you guys see that article?
narcissistic feminist. Who wants to come through the door and be complained at? I have people in my life that are habitual complainers. I can't fucking stand it. Why would I want that? Maybe you had a harder day. Maybe she had a harder day. But look how hot and bothered she is. Ugh. You know I would not be peaceful in a household with her. Alright, let's look at some comments. And that's why you don't have a wedding ring on your finger, sis. Okay. And you mean when marriage rates were 90% successful? That is actually crazy if you look at the marriage success rates in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and then it starts to taper off. The women hating on the article are future single mothers. Most likely. When the divorce rate was 1%. Good old days. Women were a lot stronger back then. Crazy? That's true. We all know it. Everyone used to have 8 kids. The generation before that had 12. Now people have 1 kid or no kids and complain life is so hard. You have so many technologies they never did have during those times. So, yeah, that would be accurate. Be his peace in the world. The world is stressful enough. Yeah. She is going to be divorced and unhappy all her life. Back when America had morals, honor, and was feared by other countries. She must not be married. She is the problem. Ain't nothing wrong with that article. There might be a slight bent to it favoring men. No question about it, but what end? You have to remember, women hardly worked back then. It was a men workforce, so it made sense in the context of the time and pretty much almost makes sense today.
Did you see the horrible and borderline offensive joke they said at the Critics' Choice Award? Bella Ramsey and Anthony Ramos were presenting the award for Best Original Song. They named the nominated artists, Billie Eilish, Lenny Kravitz, and Dua Lipa, as some of the most famous voices in the music industry. Then Bella proceeded to say,
There are the actors who also think that they're singers. Jack Black. Ariana DeBose.
First of all, Ariana DeBose is a Broadway girl. She starred as Donna Summer in the Donna Summer musical on...
Alright, shut up. Yeah, we get it. She actually is a good singer. So is Jack Black. That's why it's funny. It's because they're living. Their identity, what they're known for is for music. So it's funny to mock them for that. We don't actually think they're shitty. Can we just do away with roasting as a form of comedy? Maybe that's the joke. Maybe. Why are y'all not offended? Okay. It's funny because it's not true. There you go. It's funny because it's not true. It wouldn't be funny to call someone crappy if they were crappy. It's a joke. How is this racist? Oh boy, did she play the race card?
Broadway. She was in Motown the musical, Bring It On the musical, Hamilton. Whether or not you like the sound of her voice, do you know how hard it is to sing 8 shows a week while kicking your face? It takes a lot of vocal training and maintenance. Jack Black's been the lead singer of Tenacious D since 1994. Ryan Gosling was in the Mickey Mouse Club when he was younger. That audition process alone is wild and cutthroat. Did you read Britney's book? Who is writing and approving these jokes? So offensive because it erases all the years of hard work of
Womp womp. Exactly. Alright, one more.
And I'm a current freshman graduating at Lehigh University studying finance, and I'm set to graduate in 2027. And I'm a current freshman.
Dude, that's just rude. If the interviewer is male, he's fine. This is not your friend. Nah, real friends know not to fuck around when you're trying to better yourself or your life. I don't know. I feel like if you're 18, depending on the job you're applying for, I feel like considering he's doing something from his college room, it's probably not a super serious formal situation. So, probably no harm done. Don't do interviews in the dorm with the boys. You're hired. Nice.